Everyone, almost everyone, wants to have a look. Here we go, heat 2, women's 4x400 meters relay. And France lead them out and accelerate in front of the Chileans. We've got Germany, the United States will be keen to see in this one, the Italians, Japan and the Netherlands all lining up in a packed second heat where they'll run from lane 3 through to 9 again.
The USA are always so strong in this event. They rarely miss a medal in the 4x4 at a major championships, and I think they're going to be one to beat here in the 4x4, especially when their anchor leg is Courtney Okolo.
The result of the first heat of 3 in the women's 4x400 meters relay, Poland with victory and the other automatic qualifier, Great Britain in second. The Swiss will have to wait and see as they edged out the Belgians. Kenya faded in the end, down to 5th.
Courtney Okolo, she was part of that 4x400 relay gold in Rio. She won the world indoor gold medal over 400 in 2018. She's a Texas Longhorn. It's a sub 50-second 400 PB. They've just got so much depth in this event.
Yes, it's all change in terms of personnel, and yet they're still so strong. Germans will be led off by Luna Bullman.
There were 6 of the Europeans last year in front of a home crowd.
Lisanne de Wit of the Netherlands is on the anchor. Her sister's actually here as well.
I think out of the European champs, they had this fantastic video of her and her sister hugging after she won the bronze medal in a national record of 50.77. They're close, the sisters. They do their training together, and both fantastic athletes, but she had a really big year last year. Stepped up to show that she is world class and one to watch leading into the world champs and the Olympics next year.
Big cheer for the Japanese. Seika Aoyama, 23-year-old, will lead them off.
She's been part of the occasion before, part of the 2015 4x4 that finished second in the B final, so they know what to expect. Some nerves on the faces. Be worried about anyone who wasn't nervous before running a 400 meters. Just pure nerves on the face of the Japanese athletes.
Contemplating a stressful, hopefully fruitful 3.5 minutes.
There's a lot of tactics that go into it, Tony. You have to make sure that your pace judgment's right, but you still do it relaxed and use that speed, but you just never know what you're going to get in that last 50 metres. Just want to hope there's something there.
And they're watching outside on the warm-up track as well, pausing any preparations, looking up on the screens there to see how the athletes from this host nation will fare in this, the second heat. Outside, lane 9 then, running blind, will be Gafour of the Netherlands. So they made a change because they were going to lead off with Femke Bol, but Aoyama of Japan gets the biggest cheer. There's Cigolo of the Italian quartet. And look out for the US. Unparalleled, unbeaten at World Relays. Jade Stepter on the lead-off leg. Luna Bullman. It's been a busy indoor season. And now outdoors runs the opening leg for the German quartet. And here's Chile, Isadora Jimenez on the opening leg. They've got the South American under-23 champion, Bale, on the last leg. And here are France. They'll run on the inside. That's lane 3, remember, for this race. Amandine Brossier, the French silver medalist at the European Championships just last year. France, Chile, Germany, United States, Italy, Japan, Netherlands. Opening round, second heat. Women's 4x400 meters relay. And it's a clean start on their away in this, the second heat in the opening round of the 4x4 for the women. Jade Stepter is a strong runner both on the flat and over the hurdles, and she's made a very good start running down that back straight for the United States. Remember, the Netherlands, who changed their order, have Gafour on the opening leg running right on the outside, but Stepter has made up a lot of ground in this opening 400 meters on the stagger. You can see the United States in blue coming into the home straight. Netherlands outside with Gafour trying to keep pace. There's a lot of support for the Japanese as well on the inside in lane 8. Ayama is getting roared up to the first changeover. US looking strong though. Further back, the Germans and the Chileans are in there too. It's the US who hand over first, Italy second and Netherlands third by the looks of those handovers.
Yeah, Stepter had a fantastic leg there, but Gafour was really strong at the back end, so she brought Netherlands back into it, but it's United States clearly in front as they go to the crossover.
Now the break. They all come together down that back straight inside the International Stadium with a crowd roaring them on, and Jordan Lavender, the 25-year-old for the US, with a healthy lead. But it's the Italians who are in second, with Florenzo running their second leg.
And look for Florenzo to be really strong late. She's a 400 hurdler and she's a lovely athlete, and here she comes around the outside of the United States.
The French are up there as well in third place. Sananas is running their second leg, and it's a strong finish from the Italians. Here's the next change. Italy lead, US second. And away comes Elisabetta Bandi, the Italian junior record holder, and at the moment putting pressure on Joanna Atkins of the United States. Remember, the first two are the automatic qualifiers, and on that back straight, those two looking to break away from the rest of the group.
Well, the Italians are shocking us. They're missing Flora Gay, probably their fastest 400-meter runner, but Yavandi's running great out there, and she's not afraid to be out the lead of the United States of America. But, oh, look, here she comes. She looks strong at the back end, Atkins.
Atkins has just watched Vandy very carefully, and she's made her move. She's not been afraid to go wide, and it's the US from a fading Italy. And the question could be now, could the rest of the field catch up the Italians as we go into the last 400 meters? Because Bazzoni is going to have a little bit of pressure, but the Americans are away with the world indoor champion Courtney Okolo now leading them. It's a lead that surely they won't catch. The Germans are moving right back into the four now. Mergenthaler, the 22-year-old, is on their last leg. I think the Dutch might fancy this is not over for them as well. First two qualify, big US lead.
Wow, what a difference 200 metres makes. Okolo looks so relaxed. She's the class athlete in this field, and she is going to bring this home for the USA. It's one of those things where they like to get good splits because you know they've got quality athletes to bring in later, but she's easily got this now. It's all about who's going to get that all-important second position to qualify for the final.
Well, it's all about Okolo. That's going to be the first automatic qualifying, but there's a real battle going on for second and third place between the Italians and also in there the French. It's the US who take victory. They're through to the final. The Italians have held up really well, though, to get second. Automatic qualification. The Dutch finished strongly, but the French held them off. They got third. The US and Okolo comfortably through as heat winners in the first round of the women's 4x400 meters relay.
Well, we're not shocked by the victors, but you could see on the infield there, the Italians were super excited to make it through and qualify for that final. It was a fantastic leg by Florenzo in that second leg for Italy, who then managed to make sure that the Italians were in front coming into that third leg, and we wouldn't have expected that before the race. It was a great run, and they were rewarded with an automatic qualifier for that final. But Tony, the United States, didn't they look good?
Well, the US have won all 4x400m IAAF World Relay events, men and women. So they're 6 for 6, and there's nothing we've seen in that first heat there that suggests that they feel under too much pressure at the moment to defend that title and do so and leave here with victory once again.
Now, Atkins for the US ran a really smart leg then. She didn't panic with the fact that she probably wouldn't have expected to be down. She ran relaxed to the first 300 and then showed her strength in that last 100 to give them a big lead going into the last leg. And Okolo, she's just a quality athlete, and she looked very relaxed there. She looks fit, not just for this weekend, but for the season to come. I think we're going to see big things from Courtney Okolo.
This is how they saw it in the warm-up area. USATF.
The Italians.
And the Italians behind them.
That's what relays are about. You know, sometimes it's not necessarily just about those top 3 positions. It's about making the final, and the Italians just